How you guys doing? We are live there because YouTube, I don't know, it was messing up. So here we are. Thank you guys for being live with me. I'm gonna be cooking breakfast with eggs, plantains. Thought we had potatoes that we don't, but just too hot to cook. I could probably make some ground beef if I can warm it fast enough. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna be real quiet because my brother is sleeping. I don't want to wake him. This would be a perfect time to try out that microphone. Okay, hold on. Let me also try out the gimbal as well. See if we can get it to turn on. For some reason that is not coming on. Okay, it's coming. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, perfect. Go on here. Let me take my backpack or I'll take my backpack. This is a microphone by, they don't have a name on the pack. Just says wireless microphone. Okay. Wireless microphone. Due to the test. Hope it is charged. Instructions. Okay. Instructions says the microphone is placed as far as possible from the lapel with the central quality, blah blah blah. Okay. I think it's just a plug and play then. I'm gonna plug this guy in. I don't know if I should turn it on first before I plug it in. I should plug it on before I turn it on. I'm just gonna plug it in. Hey, yes, we are live. YSA, man. We are live. Welcome. Welcome, Kingsley. How far? Yes, thank you kindly, sir. Alright, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate. Alright, so I don't know. I need your feedback. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? I'm testing out. Can you hear me? Kingsley, could you hear me just now? Let me know if you could hear me. I'm trying out this new microphone, but I think I probably need to charge it. The batteries are so down. So let me go plug them in to charge, and I'll be right back. Yes, sir. Firstly, give me questions. I want to answer questions on this live. I'll answer it quietly. Alright. Microphone is charging. I'll let them breathe away. Wow. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Just type, let me see if you can hear me, please. Super. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll be responding to your live questions. You guys let me know what you guys want to do, what you want to say on this live. My battery here is on 6%, so I need to charge it. I'm gonna just set it down here for now, while I prepare for breakfast. Okay. All right. Now let me see if this thing is working. Let me connect. Why are we not loading? Okay, we're having partial contact somewhere. Gotta fix that. Bear with me, guys. Partial contact. There we go. Let's see. Yes. And the tracker is live. Let's go. Okay. So next stage is to prepare the pots. Clean something. Using this. Should I use the block? Probably the block. Now I'm gonna crack some eggs. Hey, Alpha, tell me, write me. I'll respond. I'll scroll through and I'll check. I'll check your messages. I'll read. I'll respond today. Today I'm live and I'm interacting with my live audience. So please, people, write me. Let me hear what it is that you need me to do. You understand? So right now I want to fry eggs. So I need a bowl. I don't know why this thing looks off. What's inside a flame? What is inside a flame? Inside a flame, combustion, conflagration. I don't know. I don't know if I understand the question. What is inside a flame? Maybe you can re-ask the question. Ask it in a different way. So we have 2 people watching. Please comment. Don't be afraid to tell me what it is that you guys are thinking. And you're asking what is inside the flame. I don't. That's an interesting question, but does a flame really have an inside? Because if you light a flame, or can't no. Let's do an experiment. So, if you have a flame, right? What is inside the flame is the question. So that's a flame right now, right? With all intents and purposes, right? That's a flame. Inside the flame, you have the place that is combustion, right? There's the combustion zone that is right next to the fire, and then there's the escaping zone, I guess, and then there's the waxing zone, or the part that gets more fuel, I guess. So the paper is the fuel, oxygen from the air, and then the spark. That's the 3 things that make up a fire. Is that what you're asking, like the components of a fire? Because I guess it would be oxygen, fuel, and a spark. Let me know if that answers your question, okay? And I'll be answering questions like this to speedball me. Let's go. I'm ready to answer the question. Alright. To make eggs. Right, I'm making eggs today, so I have 6 eggs in here. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. 6 eggs. And I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. Beat the eggs, 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 What's the next question? Give me another question. Give me another question. I'm going to use that as a topic. What's inside the flame? I like it. I like that. I like that. What's inside the flame? Topical podcast. Alright, so we beat the eggs. We've got our pan prepared. Now we need to slice onions, tomatoes, and egg and pepper. Come with me. Come with me. This guy's up, okay? Come with me. I should bring you closer. I don't know, I think farther away will be better. That way you can see. Alright. cut out the tip of the onion. As you can see, something's running there. Just more like this. Yes, what's the next question, please? Okay. That's good for your eyes. Do you know that onions is good for your eyes? I'm gonna take out the most innermost parts. What's your vision of the world for the next 100 years, thousands and millions of years to come? Beautiful question. Beautiful question. So, I've always been a forward thinker. Okay? So, by default, I've always envisioned a future that was, or that is, going to be filled with wonderful, beautiful things, like just amazing stuff, just straight up fantastical stuff, almost magical. Like it's technologically advanced, but it's just magical at its core. Think of it like this. I think the person that best summed it up, and it was very recently that, I guess, maybe for the person that said it, he probably has been thinking about it for a while, but for the world, that's it, what's the word I'm looking for? Novel concept. Yes, it's a novel concept in the sense that they want to see the world as a beautiful place, the future as a beautiful place to be, to live in a world that is full of tech. Mark said it, I think, a couple weekends ago when he brought out the new Tesla vehicles and the aspiring robots to be. And that's kind of in line with my vision. It's like somebody took my vision of the future and then like let's sprinkle a little bit of it. So if you wanted to see what a little bit of my future would look like, I think Elon Musk did a very good ad of what my mind sees the future. So in the next 100 years, to answer your question, in the next 100 years, I see us not needing to work. I'm not saying that work is a bad thing. It's good to have jobs. It's good to have things that people look up to. It's good to have careers and things like that. But people won't have a specific job, So you can like the same way you can choose where you go to get your groceries. You can choose where you work based on the expertise you have and the time of day you have, kind of thing. Because now all those jobs that have been labor intensive and this is the thing that you have to be very careful of when bringing in AI and robots to the workforce. The people, think about the people that are going to be laid off. Their families, their uncles, their brothers, their sisters, their sons and cousins and nephews that are just going to lose their jobs and they don't have anything for the time being, or the way that they normally enjoy their life is not available. So my opinion for how the next 100 years to be is that for the next 100 years, I'm going to start now to start to see how it is that money, yes, we need money, but I think we should try to do away with the concept of money and try to get things for in a way like a trade and barter kind of way, but not really. But it's like governed by a quote unquote bank where yes, then you now have to go like, okay, who does the dealing out of the point? But in a point system, you can like say, okay, if you do a deed or you help the environment or you help the community, help somebody across the road, you are entitled to a dinner at a restaurant, and something like that. Maybe someone catches you in a video and it's kind of Black Mirror-esque when I think of it now. But anyway, next 100 years we are going to solve work. In the next 1,000 years we're going to solve sleep. Now, why do I say sleep? Sleep is important to every creature. It's important to have sleep. If you don't have sleep, you're going to break down eventually. I should be cooking. You're going to break down eventually. As a matter of fact, I think they did a couple of studies and they found out that after 4 days without sleep, the human brain starts to project and hallucinate, and almost to the verge of terror, where you can bring forth your subconscious to the conscious world and you start dreaming while you're awake. Alright, let us fire up this. We need to do pepper and tomatoes. Pepper and tomatoes. So what do you guys say? Do you guys say tomatoes or tomato? You know how the guy was saying potato, nobody says potato. It's tomato. People actually say tomato. So what do you guys say? Because I come from a place where we say tomato and we say tomato. So tomato is in America, yeah. But anyways, to answer your question, for the next 1,000 years, we're going to solve sleep. Sleep is important. People need sleep. We break down if we don't get sleep. I touched on that. What I didn't touch on is the time that it takes to sleep, right? Because if you notice, with technology, what has humanity finally gotten back? Time. Okay, now speak of sleep. What about those addicts that are always on crystal meth? Okay. Beautiful question. So I don't know if there's a study that says that addicts of crystal meth don't sleep, but I guess they are less likely to sleep because they are tormented by their visual hallucinations. So it deprives them of sleep for so long, and then those visual hallucinations that will come naturally if you haven't slept for a while will come, and I think theirs will be amplified like to a max. And then what will now happen is that you see these, for a lack of a better word, objects and subjects that are not really there, and can cause you fear or terror, and they flee from that. And fleeing zaps you of energy, you feel tired, you cannot sleep because you are vividly and audibly hearing and seeing all these things, and that messes with your sleep. Yeah, they don't sleep for days. Yes, because they can't actually get tired enough to fall asleep. Exactly. Probably that's why their anger is heightened. Yes, because they cannot tell what is real from what is not. Literally, like, imagine this salt here. Yes, it's iodized salt, right? Imagine if it wasn't real, and I'm holding this in. I'm like, yes, this is salt. I'm going to pour salt in your mouth. Open your mouth and say, and I do like this. If you taste salt, am I crazy or are you crazy? I'm not going to answer that question, but let's go on. Probably that's where the anger is heightened. But yes, the anger is heightened because of emotional distress and lack of sleep and rest. So your brain is more irritable. You are less likely to let things go. You are less likely to see the actual truth, and you are more likely to flare up at the little issues. I hope I answered your question. Now that was for the 1,000 years, right? Now for million years, you know what we're going to solve? Life. We're going to solve life. We're going to be able to swap our bodies at will. We're going to swap our bodies at will. We'll be like, okay, I need this type of body today. And you go into the factory or in the hospital or in the clinic or even a kiosk, and you switch your body. And you can relieve time that was gone. And I want to give you an example of something that is actually a theory. There's something that says that we're in a simulation. Like a simulation theory where they said, if you look at the game of life, and I don't know if you guys have read the Game of Life, you can check it out. It's a very good book and a very good read. There's a YouTube video about it. Just type Game of Life, and it's like, it looks like Atari games, like old arcade games. But listen to what they are talking about and what they spoke about in that theory. It just says that, look, after a given number of time, complex life will develop from the non-complex building blocks, right? In a million years, we would have been able to map out our entire brain to know where it connects. In 1,000 years, maybe. I'm saying that because I'm just saying, if we continue at the bare pace that I know right now that we are continuing, we are moving forward and we're making strides. But to completely map out the brain, I would say it would take us at least 100 years, maybe 1,000 years at most. Okay, so in the next 1,000 years, that is the maximum time I'm giving them. They would have cracked how to map the brain. If you map the brain, you map it in all its entirety. That's what I mean. That means you map it in its hormone stage, endocrine stage, nervous stage, vascular stage, all its entirety, skeletal, everything. Okay, the genomic stage. So in a million years, we will solve life. We'll be able to be like quote unquote gods. And if you are a god, what is stopping you from creating a world and replicating what it used to be like back in the day, and then seeing for yourself what it would be like, and maybe interfering every now and then? Multiverse theory. Alright. So another interesting thing that I thought about is, what is time? Because in all these technicalities, the only moment that exists is now. 2 seconds ago is gone. 2 seconds in the future is not yet here. The only thing that exists is now, right? Because in now, I have this knife in my hand, for example, right? It's in the now. In the future, this knife could be in anywhere. In the past, I know where the knife was. It was inside that drawer, right? So the past is fixed. The future is fluid, like a cloud. And the present is on an edge, like a precipice of a knife's edge. We live right there. And it's true because we know we can calculate it. We can calculate it. We can calculate the speed of light. That's what we attribute the passage of information, the fastest passage of information, right? If light is over there in a dark place and it flashes, you can know how many flashes come through just from the light flashes, right? Time, in a way, doesn't behave like that. It's not linear, in my opinion, because if you think about it, we're just moving forward in time continuously, right? Tomorrow never comes, technically. We are always in today. Our body just age and morph and evolve differently. So, for a being that exists outside of our time, right? How will he see us moving? We will be like popping in and out of existence, or we will be like a snake that the front is always changing, like aging, and it can look through our entire timeline, and it will be like an undulating snake, the shape of your body. Let me see. Doc, you don't bust my brain with your drama. I'm honored. Oh, come on. There's no granite oil. Oh, boy. Guess I'm gonna fry egg with palm oil today. So, I want to use this opportunity, guys, to introduce you to imagine this palm oil has finished. People are finished. The palm oil is finishing very quickly. I want to introduce you guys. I want to do a shameless plug for Enugu palm oil. This is a palm oil from Abugun, Kano West local government area in Enugu State, Nigeria. This palm oil this is a 4-liter keg right here, and you can see the numbers. You can reach out and call and email if you guys want to have an order to you. We ship all over the world, so please let us know if you guys want the Enugu palm oil. I'm about to use to make some. I'm gonna use it to make some eggs, so you guys can watch real life how the palm oil tastes. So I'll be like, I'll give you a taste test afterwards. Okay, I promise you guys that. Alright. Yes, bring your questions. Tasty. Yes, sir. What else do you want to know about? Let me know. If I know it, I'll let you know. If I don't know it, we'll learn it together. I love learning. I love explaining what I've learned. So right now what I'm doing is I'm preparing to fry onions. Wrong direction. So I gotta turn on the vents now because the alarm will start beeping. It's a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke. Got to reduce this heat. It's a lot of smoke. Magnifique. So I'm gonna put some herbs and spices. Some le pepper. I need Maggi. I'm using a lot of vegetables, so it's gonna dilute the seasoning I put. So I'll put one more. Alright, so it's frying, looking good. I'm gonna crack this and toss it inside. Break down the broth. One. Taste. It's coming together. Okay, we're ready to go to stage 2. Tasty. Alright, so next stage, I'm gonna try to fry some plantains. Okay. Oh no, that's way too much sauce. Okay, now I'm gonna try frying some plantains with the oil. Thanks, Doc. Anytime, my G. Anytime. Anytime. together, yo. Breakfast is looking legit. Legit. You guys want to watch this thing upstairs, right? Bring you guys closer. I don't know why it keeps tuning away. It's very weird. My network is not working. That's the strangest thing. Back in. You have to come upstairs. What's up?